As the scorching sun climbed high in the desert sky, Lightning McQueen cruised along a dusty road. The sand sparkled like gold under his wheels, and cacti stood like sentinels guarding the vast emptiness. Just then, he heard an excited chorus of honks. McQueen slowed down and saw a group of young, eager racers, each one painted in bright, bold colors. Their eyes glinted with excitement as they zoomed around him.
"Hey, Lightning McQueen," one of them shouted. "Race us through the dunes."
McQueen, always up for a bit of fun, agreed with a chuckle. But first, he noticed their impatience. They zipped around aimlessly, burning fuel and kicking up sand. "All right, let's race," McQueen said, "but remember, racing isn't just about speed.
It's about patience and pacing."
The young racers revved their engines, barely listening. "On your marks, get set, go," they shouted and shot off like rockets. The desert was alive with the roar of engines and the whoosh of sand.
McQueen watched them for a moment before easing into the race.
He took note of the undulating sand dunes, the odd placements of rocks, and the distant mirage that seemed to stretch endlessly. One by one, the young racers began to slow down, their initial speed causing them to overheat and lose control. Sandy, a bright yellow race car, got stuck in a dune. Rusty, a rusty red racer, veered too sharply, and Ziggy, a zippy blue car, ran out of fuel. McQueen caught up to each of them, offering a gentle nudge to Sandy, a tow to Rusty, and shared fuel with Ziggy.
"See?" McQueen said, "racing through the desert isn't a sprint, it's a marathon.
You need to pace yourselves and understand the terrain." The young racers, humbled but eager to learn, nodded. With McQueen leading, they resumed the race, this time more mindful of their speed in the unpredictable desert landscape. They learned to glide over the dunes, avoid loose sand, and work together when the going got tough. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with shades of orange and pink, the racers reached the finish line, tired but happy.
"Thanks, Lightning McQueen," they chimed in unison. "We'll never forget these lessons."
McQueen smiled, his heart full. Remember, young racers, sometimes you have to slow down to speed up.
Patience and pacing win the race.
And with that, they all drove off into the colorful sunset, their engines purring contentedly.